Happy Friday, everybody! It's Friday already, end of the first week of October, October 6th, 2023. How was your trading week so far? Very volatile week, very unexpected moves, especially in the first hour and in the last hour of each and every day. We have here in front of us, we have the US 500 futures, 2 hours, 42.67, very tough resistance. Now 42.53 needs to hold, otherwise we are heading to the 42.33 we have here, the 15 minutes, and job. Let's see what, as you can see, the first reaction of the jobless claim report. Let's see what are the results. Looks like the market doesn't like the results. Let's check. Twitter or X. Where are the results? If you have the results, let me know. I cannot find them yet. Non-farm. Okay, we have the results. Above expectations, 170K, previous was 187, which means not good for the market. And here we are, 42.25. You see it live together with me. Broke now, 42.25 needs to hold. We have a multi-top scenario of the 42.67. If this area will not hold, and you can see clearly live how support and resistance, we just said 10 seconds below this drop down, we said 42.53 needs to hold, otherwise we are heading towards the 42.25. Now the 42.25 needs to hold, otherwise we are heading south back to 42K. Let's make it bigger. This is how it looks. But the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes, the first reaction, usually it's not the reaction that we want to trade. Wait for the dust to settle, and then at least wait for the opening bell. You can see here, look how Fibonacci works. Here, support. Here, support. This is why we use multi-time frames, because we get a better point of view of support and resistance. And multi-time frames, zoom out, zoom in, and there you have it. Now let's see a bounce. Let's see where it's heading. For now, it's going south. Unemployment rate for September came in at 3.8% above expectations, which was 3.7. Not good for the market. One time market wants to increase unemployment rate. One time market wants, here you have the broadening formation holding below this one. We are heading south to the 42K. This is how it works. Let's see if this trend line will hold. In my opinion, this is not the time to look at your PNL. I can tell you my PNL now, very deep. Deep in the red. But this is the game. This is the job. Some days are deep in the red. Some days are high in the green. For now holding, breaking below 42K. Brace yourself. Where price might be heading next? We don't need even Fibonacci. We have these trend lines This trend line needs to hold. We are seeing it live. So, hi Yossi, hi Leah, hi Nisim, hi Menachem, hi Ohad. Happy holiday, happy Friday, everybody. Not the view that we want to see on Friday's opening, but anything can happen. If unemployment rate goes up, it means no need for another rate hike. Always look what it means. But for now, we follow price. We are traders. We do what the market tells us to do. And for now, the market wants to the downside. Flash to the downside, 1%. This candle for now, 1%. Here you can see breaking down. Basically, bears throughout bulls from all the stairs to the basement. Ayohad, happy holiday. Bad unemployment rate. It's bad. Depends how you see it. You can contact me. IOC, you can contact me on Discord. This is our Discord, Fibonacci-Traders Discord. Much faster communication. Or on Twitter. And of course, you can have also my email. 1 second. I will share my email with you. Fibonacci-Traders email. We have everything. The Fibonacci-Traders multiverse. Here's the email. Contact me wherever and whenever you want for any question. Breaking below, not so good. So, how is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? What's on your plate for this Friday? What are you trading? What are you going to take swing throughout the weekend, going to Monday? Let me know. What are your swing trading? What is your portfolio? Maybe we can adjust it. Maybe we can go over and see what are your winners and what are your losers and try to figure out which positions, the winning ones, we can add. And the losing ones, maybe it's time to close. Let me know what are your thoughts. For now, as you can see, this one here is holding. SPY on the daily. If you did not see my daily market review, which I post on my YouTube channel each and every day, 12 a.m. Eastern time, we had 2 consecutive dojis. Now this trend line needs to hold. Pre-market still holding. Weekly close below this yellow trend line, and next week we are heading south to close the 407. QQQ, consolidation, 361 resistance, 351, 353, all this area, very important support. Pre-market at the 355. Let's see where market will close. In my opinion, it will close between these two levels. I don't see the Qs closing below the 351, but anything can happen. Dow Jones, 2 consecutive dojis, 328 needs to hold. Weekly close below 323. IWM inside a very important support zone. As you can see, since December of 2022, this area was and still is a very important support zone, breaking below, and we are heading south to the 160. Bitcoin still struggling. You know this trend line, you know all these levels. We have not changed them in the past few weeks. Trend lines, Fibonacci holding as a very strong support, resistance. 27,300 support. Below it, we are heading back to the 26,200. Ethereum back, you know these lines, right? You remember these lines. Go back a few weeks back and watch all the videos. And here we are, 1,600. Below it, no need to guess, 1,536. Oil just flashed out 1 month of a bullish run. How many days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 week it took for bears to flash out all the bullish sentiment. Now back below this red zone. We have talked about this red zone. Now breaking below. Not good to be bullish now. Natural gas heading north to this trend line over here. SOXX moving sideways. Consolidation. Same as the Qs, not surprising. It's a major part of the Qs. Downtrend until proven otherwise. Apple 173.70 pre-market. This area over here, strong resistance. Lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, downtrend until proven otherwise. Tesla going down almost 3% pre-market. Below this purple trend line. And we are heading south to the 247, 248 area. I want to see a weekly close above this trend line. For now, it doesn't seem like it. AMD, downtrend until proven otherwise. Double top scenario of the 104, breaking below the 99. And we are heading back to the 95 and retesting this trend line to the downside once again. Amazon moving sideways, nothing much. Microsoft also moving sideways, nothing interesting. Thinking of taking long, only weekly close above the 321, which in my opinion will not happen this week. Google with relative strength, pre-market going down 1.10%, 1.2%. Let's see, a weekly close above the 132 will be pretty good. Netflix continues to slide down on this purple trend line, weekly close below 370. And next week, with high probability, we will see the 341 gap getting filled. Nvidia, trend lines, 50% retracement of the Fibonacci, still resistance. This is why I say, always follow Fibonacci and trend lines as your GPS, as your guide for future price action. Breaking down and under, weekly close below this area, below the 440, below the 436 maybe. And we are heading south to the 426 and 410 area. What else do we have interesting? Meta moving sideways. Shopify needs to hold and close the weekly above the 51 area. Otherwise, next week, we are going to fill the 48 gap. What else interesting? We have CVNA, a member of our premium room, one of our members drew and alert us that CVNA is breaking below the 36, and then we took short, swing short. Now let's see, 32.70. We use Fibonacci and ATR to manage our risk. ALTR, nice double bottom scenario. This was on last week's top stocks to watch video. Every Sunday I post my top stocks to watch video on YouTube, so make sure you hit the notification bell so you won't miss it out. You don't need any scanner. You have me. I scan, I go through more than 500 stocks each and every weekend to find the best setups, whether for short, whether for long, for swing ideas. And I make video on them with my opinion. And this one, we are long because we have double bottom scenario, we might get some kind of a pullback to the 65 area, maybe back to the 63.90, but overall, looking not bad. What else do we have? HCC is on my list. I want to see continuation above yesterday's highs towards the 30.25. We can take it in Fibonacci from here. And as you can see, above. We don't need to think. Fibonacci gives us everything. Above 28.80, above 29 if you want to be on the safe side. Long continuation to 30.25. FN, as we talked about. Now, I want to see continuation towards this yellow trend line and maybe catch. I'm not long. What I'm looking for is a trend reversal. This trend line, as you can see, we can also go back to here. Resistance, resistance, resistance. So I'm looking for a trend reversal to the downside of this yellow trend line. I will not go long now. You have a very big gap to the downside, very bullish run, and this 20% to the upside in 2 weeks. Some kind of a pullback will need to happen, and I'm waiting for this pullback to happen somewhere over here at the 179, 180. What else do we have? What's on your list? Here you are. Look on the futures 15 minutes, holding and bouncing of this yellow trend line. Very nice. Very nice bounce. Let's see. Wait. All this area. Here on the 2 hours, all this area, very tough resistance. As you can see here, all this area, the yellow trend line, and this area, the 42.70, very tough resistance. SPY 65. Of course, this trend line broke up yesterday. Now needs to hold the support, but I'm waiting to see a weekly close above the 425, which for now looks very far away from happening. But anything can happen. Bulls might wake up today or not. Be prepared for both sides. So let me know any questions. Who is with me? If you're here, say hi. Don't be shy. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. The like, subscribe. Take your friends' phones. Take your family phones. Subscribe for them for my channel. Help me grow this channel. This is the least I'm asking. I help you, you help me. What else? So, any other questions, any other requests, any other feedbacks? Or we can say happy holiday. Happy weekend. Hi, Daniel. Thank you very much for joining. JBHT. Let me know, what are you? Swing trader, day trader. Are you swing trading? On what time frame? On the daily, on the 4 hours, on the weekly? JBHT. Downtrend, bounce 50%. Now, short continuation below 181. If you want to go long, we need to wait. Weekly close above 191. Expedia. It's not Expedia, it's Expeditors International of Washington. Very nice area of support over here. All this area, support. Yeah, it's Shabbat already, at least here in China. Short continuation B1 below 112. Long only a weekly close above 116. Let's see. For now, you see it live. We drew this trend line in the beginning of this live, and it's still holding. Still holding. This is why I say, always say, trend lines are the true support resistance. And furthermore, and more important, trend lines are our roadmap for future price action. Look at this. Look the struggle. Bulls wants to survive above. Bears like a drill. Drilling. Will they break to the downside? If yes, we are heading zoom out. We will see 41.85 around this area over here. You see it live. If you want to know more, if you want to take your financial freedom in your own hands, if you want to become professional trader, see things that 95% of all traders don't see. And it's a validate statistics. More than 95% of all traders fail in the first year. They blow up account. They take too much risk. They follow things that they should not follow. Things that don't work in technical analysis and the psychology behind trading. They don't know how to manage risk. Here we are, breaking down. Can we break to the downside? We can also take Fibonacci to let us know if this trend line goes south, breaking south, where price might be heading next. No need to guess. Ask Fibonacci. Look at this. The magic of Fibonacci. Look here. Look how Fibonacci gives us everything that we need. So we don't need to look left. We can be lazy traders. Swing high, swing low to the downside. Ask Fibonacci if this trend line will fail to hold. Where is the next support? Fibonacci will tell you 42,000. And below it, 41.81. You just need to ask him. And he will give you the answer if you want to know it. How to use almost perfectly Fibonacci. I can say on myself, I know how to use Fibonacci pretty much. Not bad at all, if not very good. I know how to follow them. I know how to really use it on each and every time frame. How to identify the trend that I need to calculate my Fibonacci levels on. Not on any trade, not on any trend, sorry. You can take Fibonacci from here to here. Does it give you anything? Swing high, swing low. Does it give you anything? It gives you, but it's not very accurate. You need to be very accurate, like a calculator. The more accurate you will be, then you will see things that more than 95% of other traders don't see. Check the links in the description below. We have various courses, plans, programs that you can take part of. It's in your hands. You. Let's check you. Downtrend until proven otherwise. Nothing to see here unless you are short. Next support, 26.72. Adobe. You know these trend lines? You know this broadening formation. Broadening formation, if you don't know what is broadening formation, it's the only true formation, aka pattern if you want. The only true pattern that really works. Not flags. I had something I want to show you. Not flags. Not anything. Let me just show you one thing. I want to show you something very interesting, and I need you to participate in. This one here. Everybody sees it? Let me know if you see this. Head and shoulders. I will go back to Adobe in 1 second. 2 seconds, Leah. Don't worry. I didn't forget. What do you see? What do you see? Come on. Participate. Let me know your answers. What do you see? Here and here and here. Very simple question. What do you see? What do you see here? By the way, this is from trading books that I read in my first 2 years of this journey, trading journey. What do you see? You don't see nothing. Don't be shy. What do you see? Thank you very much, Daniel. Head and shoulders. What do you see here? The inverted version of head and shoulders, right? Some will say head and shoulders. I say you have here this one. How do I draw? Like this? No, not like this. 1 second, bear with me. How do I do this? How do I draw? What do you see here? One second. I'm not an artist. What do you see now? Do you see my screen? Do you see the lines? What do you see? Cup and handle, right? Some will see inverted head and shoulders. Some will see cup and handle. But some will also see this one. Let's here and here. What do you see? Flag. So what is it? Inverted head and shoulders, cup and handle, or is it a flag? This is why I say when it comes to patterns, anyone can see whatever they want. Anyone can see whatever they want. Basically, it's nothing. It's downtrend, which here reverse to the upside. Follow price, use levels. Adobe for Leah, I did not forget. We drew this broadening formation in the beginning of the week, if I'm not mistaken. Still inside this downtrend channel, only a weekly close above it, and we will see next week 535 gap will get filled. We can also take Fibonacci, and not surprising, this gap is at the 50% retracement of this downtrend bounce. If it will continue to bounce, it will reach this 50% retracement, closing this gap, and then go back, retest this yellow trend line as support. And here we are. Bears full control. Bulls are nowhere to be seen. Bulls gave up. And we are heading to the 42K. Simply as that. Tesla is falling apart. 3% to the downside pre-market. Not good for longs. And I'm long on Tesla. Still 1 minute for this candle to close. Closing below the 42.16 will not be a good sign for the bulls, because bears will continue to push price to this yellow trend line to the downside. Shopify we talked about, but we will talk about it again, Yossi. 51 needs to hold the weekly close below it, which for now, pre-market is below it. We're heading south to the 48. S for swing. This one here, what do you see, Daniel? You are better than me. You are a premium member, and from what I see from your work, you're better than me, which makes me very happy. What do you see? Higher highs, higher lows. This one here, this trend line needs to hold. If you are not long yet, I would wait for next week to see a break above 1672. We still have gap here at the 1990. Breaking below this trend line, this channel. Yeah, I'm long. But S also good for swing idea. Short below 1542, long above 1690, maybe even above 17. So yeah, I'm swing long on Tesla. Look at the fight between bulls and bears and trend line and this 42.16. Yeah, looks good for both sides. I will put here an alert and here alert for next week. Hi Rafael, thank you very much for joining. So I hope you found this video helpful. You watched it on live. The importance of trend lines and Fibonacci levels and multi-time frames. I hope you found it helpful, educational. If you did, like, subscribe, share with friends. It costs nothing and it will be much appreciated. So once again, thank you very much for joining. Enjoy the weekend. Until the next video, until Monday, enjoy your weekend and stay safe.